Hi guys, JT here. With every Humble Monthly, the question is, what are the games like? Well, here's a bit of information on each game in this month's Humble Monthly to help you decide if it is for you. If you want to know more about game bundles, feel free to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support keeps the channel going. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1, the featured game of this month, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands Chaotic Great Edition, a looter shooter. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is essentially a fantasy-infused Borderlands experience that maintains the series' looter-shooter roots while adding a fresh layer of whimsy. If you're a fan of the Borderlands franchise or looking for another loot-driven adventure, this game has plenty to offer. A feature that is present in all Borderlands games is the selection of character classes, each with its own unique playstyle. From the roguelike Stabomancer to the spell-slinging Spellshot, there's a class for every type of player. The inclusion of dual classes adds depth to the character customization, allowing you to experiment with different combinations and playstyles. The narrative is guided by Tiny Tina's irreverent and humorous commentary, along with a cast of characters voiced by talented actors. While the banter and jokes are relentless, they fit well into the game's light-hearted fantasy theme. Wonderlands offers varied environments beyond the mundane settings of earlier Borderlands titles, making exploration more engaging. However, some scripted sequences can feel repetitive, especially when clearing areas by defeating elite enemies and exploding walls. The inventory system receives a few tweaks, but some of its previous drawbacks still persist, such as managing an abundance of junk items. The overall, though not groundbreaking, serves as a convenient hub for accessing missions and offers light exploration. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands delivers more of the classic Borderlands formula with a delightful fantasy twist. Its enjoyable classes, humorous narrative, and improved environments make it a worthy addition to the franchise. If you're a longtime fan, you'll find familiarity with a touch of newness, while newcomers might be enticed by the game's lighter fantasy tone. While not without its minor issues, Wonderlands is a great addition to the Borderlands universe, providing hours of looting and shooting fun. This edition of Tiny Tina's Wonderlands comes fully loaded with a fantastic array of content, making it an even more enticing package. Alongside the main game, you'll receive the Season Pass, which encompasses the Butt Stallion Pack, the intriguing Blight Collar class, and an impressive assortment of 4 dungeons, teeming with new bosses, loot, and diverse environments to explore. With this comprehensive edition, you'll find yourself thoroughly immersed in the whimsical world of Wonderlands, ready to embark on countless thrilling escapades. At number 2, we have Deceive Inc., an espionage-themed extraction shooter that immerses you in a world of espionage and subterfuge. This game started as a well-thought-out concept, but after spending some time playing both alone and with friends, you may find yourself convincing them to play it solely based on its captivating art style. To be fair, the game deserves credit for its charming style, amusing characters, efficient maps with minimal performance hiccups, appealing weapon skins, and a surprisingly reasonable loot box system. Nevertheless, your experience with this system depends on luck, and you might not be keen on the Battle Pass. Unfortunately, the game's execution leaves much to be desired. Public team deathmatches often devolve into campy situations at health stations or tense standoffs while waiting for briefcase carriers to make a move. Early game rushes to secure in-game intel or exploiting AI guards to open doors for free undermine the promised stealthy gameplay. NPCs do a poor job of distinguishing friend from foe, particularly as everyone leaps around at breakneck speed. Combat rarely aligns with the advertised stealthiness, with players opting for chaotic open engagements or stationary camping rather than focusing on objectives. Navigating the map efficiently often entails hacking keycards at fixed positions with limited resources or tailing the dim-witted AI, discouraging speedy exploration for loot. Character balance remains inconsistent, with aiming down sights offering little advantage. Most microchip upgrades come across as gimmicky, although some, like the social battery and health chip, feel necessary. Unlocking character variants, ultimates, and passives through a leveling system dependent on in-game experience places newcomers like you at a disadvantage. Certain characters, such as Chavez, can become overpowering, disrupting game balance. Despite the initial efforts of the developers, the gameplay becomes repetitive, centered on camping rather than pursuing objectives, making it hard to justify going after the main goals when there's no penalty for idle camping, which is a huge shame. And number 3, we have The Forgotten City, a game that offers a captivating time loop mystery set in an ancient Roman city. This unique first-person adventure takes you on a journey filled with intrigue, secrets, and moral dilemmas. The game's brilliance lies in its use of the time loop mechanic, allowing you to evolve from a bewildered newcomer to a knowledgeable detective as you repeat the same day. The characters you encounter within the city are meticulously crafted, each with their own unique personalities, secrets, and stories. Engaging in conversations with these well-written characters not only drives the narrative forward, but also deepens your connection to the city and its mysteries. The core gameplay centers around uncovering the city's secrets, intricately woven with the consequences of committing sins. The city is an enigmatic utopia, where any sinful act triggers an apocalyptic event, turning its inhabitants into gold statues. Your objective is to navigate these moral quandaries, while seeking answers to the city's mysteries. The smaller mysteries and side quests enhance the overall depth and enjoyment of the game. Solving puzzles and uncovering the truth behind seemingly impossible scenarios is both rewarding and intellectually stimulating. The Forgotten City excels in making repetition enjoyable, ensuring that the time loop mechanic remains engaging throughout your journey. The dialogue and voice acting in the game are commendable, drawing you into the story and immersing you in the ancient Roman atmosphere. Although combat is present, it occasionally disrupts the otherwise immersive experience. Despite this minor drawback, The Forgotten City is a masterfully crafted adventure that successfully blends a captivating narrative with an intriguing time loop mechanic. Its exceptional writing, well-developed characters, and immersive historical setting make it a must-play for those seeking a thought-provoking and emotionally resonant gaming experience. With multiple endings to discover, you'll find yourself drawn into the enigma of the city, eagerly exploring its secrets and savoring every moment of this unique journey. And number 4, we have Aces and Adventures, a captivating digital card game that simplifies the genre with poker-based mechanics, making it accessible even for newcomers. Set in a fantasy world, narrated entirely through card decks, the game combines straightforward storytelling with engaging card battles. The combat system in Aces and Adventures revolves around poker hands, where both sides play their best hands to deal damage or defend. The simplicity of this system makes it easy to grasp, while the depth slowly reveals itself as you progress. Alongside your card attacks, you also draw ability cards, adding complexity and strategy to the battles. After defeating enemies, you're often presented with choices for rewards, including healing, equipment, or leveling up. Leveling up grants passive skills that empower your hero, allowing them to evolve from a weak character into a formidable force. Each adventure lasts about 20 minutes, providing opportunities to experiment with different abilities without long-term commitments. The game's roguelike challenges on the grid add further depth, offering variety and difficulty to your campaigns. Aces and Adventures boast an impressive amount of content, including numerous campaigns, various challenges, and diverse classes, ensuring countless hours of gameplay. However, managing collected cards can become overwhelming, and the narrative elements are somewhat lackluster. Despite these minor drawbacks, Aces and Adventures stand out as an excellent card game, with easy-to-learn but hard-to-master combat mechanics, extensive content, and a structure ideal for short play sessions. Whether you're new to deck builders or a seasoned player, this game provides an enjoyable and accessible card gaming experience. And number 5 we have Patch Quest, a roguelike exploration game. In this game you collect creatures, get into the occasional murder fest, and keep track of all your discoveries. While the world and creatures may seem cute and cuddly, this game will murder you over and over again. You play an explorer in Patchlantis, a world filled with secret paths, treacherous plant life, and monsters that really hate you. Nature has overtaken the island, and it is your job to find out what has happened. Every time you die, the world, or patches connected to each other, will change and reshuffle, making each playthrough different. You're equipped with a weapon that can fire various types of ammo, depending on fruits that you find in your journey. You have homing bananas, rapid-fire grapes, explosive onions, among others. Sometimes this game goes full-on bullet hell on you, and these encounters can be quite overwhelming. You can mount monsters and use their skills and abilities to help deal with situations like this. You can even use them to battle other monsters that you encounter. The more your bond grows with your monsters, the more abilities will be available to them. Some monsters can levitate across swamps, and others are super tanky. You can also acquire plants and minerals to further grow your bond. Finding these resources also increase your Explorer rank. Every new level to the Explorer rank unlocks new permanent buffs for your character. In conclusion, Patch Quest is an awesome little adventure with some genuinely tough encounters. However, it manages to balance difficulty with the thrill of exploration and discovery, and never feels repetitive. Thanks to the wealth of creatures to mount and capture and some tough-as-nails combat, this roguelike adventure is quite a treat, and you'll be crazy to pass this one by. And number 6 we have Foretales, a game that delivers an engaging tabletop card game experience with a blend of intriguing puzzles, memorable characters, and moral choices. It skillfully captures the essence of Hand of Fate while adding its own distinctive flavor to the genre. The game's narrative unfolds through a deck of cards, weaving a swashbuckling tale in a world inhabited by anthropomorphic animals. You step into the shoes of Volpain, a shoebill thief, and his tiger archer companion Leo, embarking on a quest to steal a mysterious lyre. As the story progresses, Volpain gains the ability to glimpse into the future, and the choices you make significantly impact the lives of the characters. Foretales excels in providing multiple story paths and thought-provoking decisions, ensuring that each playthrough offers a unique and engaging experience. The tabletop tableau represents various in-game locations, and your strategic card play from your party's decks dictates the course of the narrative. Each character's abilities and cards introduce depth to the gameplay, creating a puzzle-like experience that keeps you fully engaged. The game pays meticulous attention to detail, evident in its dynamic environment. Lighting and sound effects adapt to match the depicted locations on the cards, enhancing the immersion and storytelling. While Foretales generally provide adequate information for making informed decisions, there are moments when clearer guidance would be beneficial, especially during challenging missions. Nevertheless, the game's diverse missions and clever puzzles ensure an enjoyable and satisfying journey. Foretales shines as a brilliant narrative deck builder that captures the spirit of Hand of Fate while offering its own unique charm. If you seek an enthralling card-based adventure with strategic battles and captivating storytelling, Foretales deserves a place at your gaming table. And number 7 we have Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus, a recent FMV game by Wales Interactive and Goodgate Media. This murder mystery with a unique video call twist offers an engaging experience. The game's abrupt start has your uncle, Marcus, revealing his imminent death. While a gradual setup could have improved the narrative, quick choose-your-path decisions create suspense. The premise is simple. Marcus, your favorite uncle, has been poisoned by a family member. You, the only trusted person, must find the culprit. Conveniently, it's quiz night, letting you discreetly interrogate family members through trivia questions. The entire game unfolds via video call, a realistic format. You interact with diverse characters, each requiring a different approach. From self-obsessed Lottie to eco-conscious Toby and sinister Bradley, your interactions vary. Conversations with your condescending mother and drunken aunt are challenging, while Nan provides a comforting experience. Character diversity adds depth, making it thought-provoking. Gathering evidence is challenging, with Marcus's health bar adding urgency. Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus is akin to a video game Cluedo, with the frustration of incorrect final accusations. Gathering all of the evidence in one playthrough is almost impossible, leading to abrupt endings without enough proof. A longer duration could help, but collected evidence is saved, easing subsequent playthroughs. A better overview of missed choices would be useful as well. The acting quality surprises, with above-average performances and characters conveying the toxic family dynamic well. With a 30 to 60 minute runtime, Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus offers a good experience. Multiple dialogue options ensure replayability. This FMV game is a worthwhile addition, delivering an engaging murder mystery with a unique twist. And number 8 we have Autonauts VS Piratebots, a simulation strategy game. In this installment, Autonauts players find themselves on planet Regal 7, where a peaceful settlement is disrupted by marauding pirate bots. Your mission? Restore the settlement and eliminate the pirates. Newcomers to Autonauts will appreciate a comprehensive tutorial which guides you through bot creation and programming. For returning players, this section is skippable, allowing you to dive right into the automation aspects of the game. To combat the pirates, you'll need to automate crop production to earn gold for your defense campaign. This includes setting up a spaceport to sell your crops, and establishing a defense research center to craft fighter bots. Building each fighter bot requires 100 gold, emphasizing the need for efficient production. It is wise to fortify your colony to fend off pirate raids. The game's highlight is undoubtedly the battles with the pirates. Armed with your bot army, you'll take on pirate bot outposts, developing strategies to conquer them. The ultimate goal is to defeat the heavily fortified Dread Pirate Bot and his boss mates. Destroying outposts rewards you with pieces of 8-bit pirate bot technology for researching new army bots. Autonauts vs Piratebots offers addictive gameplay as you continually build your bot army. However, occasional pacing issues arise when production lines stall due to item shortages, necessitating some grinding to resolve these minor hiccups. The game features intuitive keyboard and mouse controls, complemented by appealing cartoony graphics and familiar Autonauts sound effects. Originally planned as a DLC for Autonauts, this standalone game offers a substantial expansion, making the 2-year development period worth the wait. Autonauts VS Piratebots is a delightful blend of automation and tower defense, offering endless bot building enjoyment for fans of the series. So prepare for some pirate-themed automation fun in this exciting game. Another great month for Humble Monthly. Oh my god, do I regret buying Tiny Tina's Wonderlands during the summer sale. I guess I'll be doing a giveaway, hopefully soon. There are some great gems in this bundle, and I would highly recommend it. I think Tiny Tina's Wonderlands alone makes this worth it. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.